And we are live. Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday, July 7th. And welcome to the last Sunday Night Stumbles in a while. I'm going to take the next one off, and then I might take the next one off after that because I might be somewhere. So, yeah, we'll come back before the month is over. But hello. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you can see and hear everything okay. I just spent like the last 10 minutes disputing a whole bunch of copyright claims. The WWE, yes, that WWE, just sent me a whole barrage of copyright claims. There's what one of them looks like for the Johnny Stumbles channel. Copyrighted content has been detected in your video. Basically, I used a clip that I licensed from storyblocks.com, and the WWE used that same clip in one of their productions, Countdown to NXT Heatwave, July 7th. And yeah, so every time I use that clip, which was in like 20 videos, the WWE took down that video. So some of the videos were taken down. Sometimes they were demonetized. I just disputed all of the claims en masse. But anyways, that's what I was doing. Setting up the stream. Don't worry. There's really, other than the videos not being available in some territories, I'm not really making any money on those anymore anyways. They're old live streams, but still, yeah, I disputed them. Let's welcome some of you to the stream. Wesley, Chris Mills, Sebastian, Simon Kitty, A. Petrus, Sheena, moderator. Who's Ja? Marge, another moderator. Marie Palmer, Janet Thompson, Zach Thong, Justin Ha, Julie Chaston, Jacqueline S., Brad Palmer, Michael Nguyen, Karen, Steve Grant, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. I did run a poll. Will Canada beat Argentina? 67% of you, we already have over 70 votes, by the way, say yes. 33% of you say of course. Those are the only two options. Of course, there's no other options, but if you've been following the Copa America, it's been a hell of a tournament. A lot better than that snooze fest going on over in Europe. Much better soccer, too. Canada somehow stole a coach from the U.S., and we've squeaked through to the semis. And no matter what happens this game, if they win or lose versus Argentina, they will play again in a third-place game. Hopefully against Uruguay, if that happens, and not Colombia, because Colombia is legitimately playing like the best team in the world right now. But if we can squeak past Argentina, if they can just drag it out to 90 minutes and somehow survive a shootout, they just might do it. The Standing Bear, $10. The Stride Man will be rooting for Canada and hopeful they'll win the entire Copa America. Will you have a live stream? Be safe and keep striding. I don't have any stream plans for that, but Tuesday night I will absolutely be watching. Thank you so much for Mr. Marsh, by the way. I have no idea why you guys didn't hire him, but I'm glad he came up north and is doing a hell of a job so far. And I'm going to do something I shouldn't be doing after the last few nights. I'm going to have a juicy light IPA. So we're going to kick this one off with a 3.5% downtime.
The Stride Man will be rooting for Canada and hopeful they will win the entire Copa America. Will you have a live stream? Be safe and keep striding.
But thank you so much, the Standing Bear. So cheers everyone out there. Oh no. Oh no. You can guess what just happened. This is not good. This is not good. I'm going to have to go get some paper towels. I'll be back. Just play nicely amongst yourselves. It's all good. The cleanup crew is here. I'm going to be dealing with sticky hands all stream. You just love it when beer gets all over everything. The Velkos was surprised that Canada won against Venezuela. It was a pretty scrappy game. Speaking of which, I went to Pogue Mahone on Friday with my buddy Dehan, who you might remember from one of my trips to Thailand and some other videos he's been in. We got there at like 7, and I think the game started at 9, and we were a few beers in, of course. We had our meals, and we were like, let's just watch the game. So several more drinks later, the place erupted in cheers when Canada scored, and then Venezuela's goal was total bullshit because their goalie literally like knocked the ball out of the hands of the Canadian Bombino who was trying to play it in. He didn't get yellow carded, and that directly led to a bullshit goal by Venezuela, but we pulled it off in the shootout. Chris Mills says the Jays won a squeaker today. You know, I'm kind of hoping the Jays just fully tank it. Let's get rid of Shapiro and Atkins. They are absolute trash in every sense of the word. But hey, good that they won, especially since they're in Seattle. Sorry, I feel like I have a peanut in my throat or something because there's a lot of Vancouver fans that head over to those games. But cheers. Let's properly drink this sticky can of beer. Speaking of which, the LCBO is on strike. So if you need any alcohol, that is not your place. Let's wrap this poll up at 81 votes. So 65% of you, yes, Canada will beat Argentina. 35% of you say, of course. So that's what I did then. Last night, I went to a place where I was first served alcohol when I wasn't even 19 yet, the Rivoli. They had like a 90s versus 2000s dance party in the back room. Cover charge was $40. $40. We bought tickets online a little bit cheaper. It was definitely like a much older crowd than like the 90s nights at Sneaky D's and stuff. Like I went from being like the oldest person in the room to last night feeling like I might have been the youngest person there, but it was okay. I only stayed for like a few drinks and bounced. Not really worth it. I'm probably not going to go back. But hey, that's what I did last night. And then Friday, I did the live stream. I made a video. I watched Canada versus Venezuela. Yesterday, I went to Salsa on St. Clair. I somehow like missed the parade that goes down the streetcar tracks where everyone dances, and it's a lot of fun. So that's not in the video. But then I recorded a walk after that. And then today, I just did the Beaches Jazz Festival. I was going to go up to Taste of Lawrence up in Scarborough, but I was like, too much buses, too much traffic. So I said no. Wasn't exactly feeling all that energetic. There was also Taste of the Middle East at Nathan Phillips Square, and there was a wine festival. And this is the last of those videos rendering right here. I forgot I'm rendering videos, but there's my Leslieville Jazz Festival video wrapping up in 4 minutes from now. Those precious computer resources will be freed up. I'm surprised the stream is working fine with me rendering, and I rendered that video and that video. Oh well. John Barrientos is here. John Barrientos, the man who hooked me up with Johnny's, the delicious hamburgers at Vic Park and St. Clair. Cheers to you, John Barrientos. Bill Chow says, for the record, I intentionally did not vote in the poll. I don't think the two options are true. They weren't supposed to be true. Jennifer Gallus says, so many festivals in Toronto. Yeah, it's definitely festival season. It's almost time to start thinking about the CNE. Boom says, at 15 years old, you were served a pint bottle of X at the Imperial Pub. Yeah, I was like 16 and on like a date at the Rivoli, and they served me a Coors Light to go with my pad thai. I didn't even know what pad thai was. And the person I was with was like, if you eat that with the chopsticks in like 30 minutes, all of it, knowing full well I couldn't use chopstick, that she offered to pay. Guess who finished that bowl of pad thai with chopsticks? And You bet your ass. I learned in a hurry. Does the Rivoli still... Rivoli... Someone's going to correct me and go, it's Rivoli. Say it properly. Nobody says Rivoli. Everyone calls it the Riv or the Rivoli. Get over yourself. Do they still have pad thai in the menu? Fried chicken sandwich, the Rivoli burger, Impossible burger, Korean burger. I can't even... Chicken wings, braised beef? No. This would have been like 1997 when I had pad thai there. Steak frites, pan roasted haddock, boneless. Oh, there we go. Rivoli's classic pad thai. Pan-seared chicken and shrimp tossed with ribbons of egg, scallions, peanuts, and sprouts, topped with rice noodles in the Rivoli's signature pad thai sauce. I might have to go there and try that just for old time's sakes. Maybe... Well, I'll definitely tell them to hold the shrimp because shrimp is disgusting. And if you like shrimp, you should unsubscribe and not watch my streams. But, yeah, surprisingly decent pint for $8. That is a really good price. They have a lot of like comedy shows in the back. A lot of live acts upstairs. There's like a pretty chill pool hall. I don't know why it came out that way. And like a pretty cozy looking restaurant. I'll have to go back there and try it. Marge had shrimp for dinner. You're demodded. Lisa had shrimp last night and it was fantastic. You guys are just trolling. Nobody actually likes shrimp. Nobody actually likes shrimp. The only thing worse than shrimp are like prawns. It's not food. It's just not food. We shouldn't be eating it. We didn't evolve hundreds of thousands of years to pull shrimp out of the ocean and cook them up and put them in our mouths. Lisa says was also around St. Clair West. Didn't realize there were buses, which sucked. Yeah, there were. The streetcars were only running, I think, east of Oakwood, from Oakwood to Guns Loop. Everything to the west was buses. Justin recently tried pie for the first time a few months ago. Pie is pretty excellent. I like pie. Sheena says prawns are good too. Sheena, Marge, you guys are going to have to be eradicated. Pine Soul says you have unsubscribed from Johnny Stumbles. I imagine people might actually unsubscribe to that. Lisa says everything to the west or east. I didn't see any streetcars between St. Clair and Christie. I only saw buses, but the bus said it was running between Christie with taking a diversion to Oakwood, and then I could see streetcars running in the background. Bill Chow says, I love shrimps and toilet paper should go over the roll. Bill Chow, you spicy little nugget. You know both of those things are false. Wookie balls, bet they're chewy. Wookie balls, $11.99. Rivoli's classic sesame-coated, deep-fried sticky sauce. Sticky rice balls with sweet chili dipping sauce. Do they have a... So if you click on events, you can see what's coming up. Hyperia and Friends. Chat on, the mic is on. I have no idea. Like, I don't even know what this would be. 911 Wednesday. Enjoy the summer with half-price pool every Wednesday. The Empties and Friends, Breaking Sound. I don't know. It's just, I guess, an all-purpose space. Asian All-Stars Comedy. A Pan-Asian Comedy Extravaganza celebrating the best Asian comics in Toronto, hosted by Rush Kazi. K-Night's Dance Disco Party. That might be fun. Calling all K-pop fans. No, that will not be fun. Sorry. I said that. Mark Debon... I don't... Do you pronounce that S? Debonis? Debonis? Deboni? Like, who knows? Mark Deboni is back in his home... Oh, it's probably not pronounced like that if it's his hometown. Anyways, yeah, lots of stuff going on at the Rivoli, but last night, not even close to being worth the cover, what they were charging. Lisa says not the last one. A cassette tape 911. Wednesday must be some sort of retro 80s night. Probably Novell Cost. Probably. Chris Mills hasn't been to the Rivoli this century. I've been to the pool hall a few times. I haven't been to the restaurant this century. And I've been to the back room a few times. But let's get off the Rivoli. Anything going on with you guys? What's new? What's spicy this weekend? You guys sad that Dr. Disrespect was canceled? It's also a horrid thing for the Empire to do. Woogies, poor Chewbacca. Kathleen Doss says, hey, Johnny, I will be in Canada this week. Awesome. Where in Canada will you be? David Ing says, back in the 1800s, New York jails served lobsters because they were considered roaches of the sea, as it should be. As it should be. That, I mean, they're not even fit for people who are locked up to consume. Wesley is going to see Despicable Me. Isn't it Despicable Me 4? Where are you going to see Despicable Me 3? Lisa went to a house party. Lobsters went from jail food to people's final meal. So it's, for some people, that's still jail food, right? England are through to the semis, final in the Euros. They got lucky on penalties. Yeah, they squeaked. You don't really say they won when they draw, though, right? You say they advanced on penalties. I think it's not recorded as a win, even though it's obviously a win. John Barrientos says, just streamed Taste of Lawrence for a few days ago on Friday. Yeah, I couldn't get myself to go up there. But in fairness to me, I was up there the last two weekends. Lisa, you're not into sports. You have no horse in this race cheering for Holland. I bet you'll be watching. When are we going to get to meet up with you? Let me know next time you guys are in town, Marie Palmer. The next several weeks won't be good, but after that, as long as I'm not away, yeah, I'm always free to meet with you. Lisa says, you're Dutch? Well, I think I'm Scottish somewhere along the lines, but do I root for Scotland? Actually, maybe I would if they were in it. Who knows? Who knows? There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of English expats who I overheard were quite excited because they're like, they got two horses to cheer for, right? They've got England over in that lesser inferior tournament in Europe, and they've got Canada still alive in the Copa America, aka the Superior Tournament. Johnny, have you been to the Waterworks Food Hall yet? No, it just opened up, didn't it? I have a few videos going in there before it opened up. I thought Jeff, he was messaging me, asking me about the festivals. He was thinking about going and streaming one, but it doesn't. Birthday and gender reveal party. Candidate. No, he did not stream any of the festivals this weekend. Johnny, how's your mom feeling? I don't know. I've been meaning to call her probably tomorrow. I've got my remote control stopped working, so I have to sit around all day and wait for Amazon to come pick it up because that was my only return option. Jelly Bean says, Johnny never eats. Hey, I ate bacon, eggs, toast with a whole lot of ketchup for breakfast. I had a smoothie for lunch, and I had a mix of shreddies and muesli for dinner. And now we're having Lake of Bays Brewing Company. I think he has, Nabel. I think he has. Greg Orlandini, $4.99. Greg, thank you so much for the $4.99. I guess I'll cheers again to that. Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much, sir. John said, did I spell that right? John said he streamed it. Let me see if I can pull up your channel here. Live streaming of John Barrientos 2 days ago. Hey, it's Sapand.
Hello. So this is at the Taste of Lawrence, and here I'm with PTC. It's Japan Explorer, and he's doing his video.
Yep.
Of course, the weather is just raining.
I thought Sapand. I thought you had a DJI Pocket for recording. Lucky that he recovered. Yeah, it did sound pretty gnarly.
Raining cats and dogs. I can imagine that.
Yeah, Sapand is everywhere. I think
I'll give it a try.
Like the graveyard shift. I don't want to say where he works if he hasn't shared it, but I think he works like at midnight, so he's often everywhere during the day. Jellybean saw me in Sapand's video. Church Pride. Yeah, I was killing time. I had like 20 minutes.
Hello,
before
everyone.
I had to meet a friend, and I was at Yonge and Dundas, so I just decided to see what was going on at the festival. I had my camera with me, just in case there was something interesting to record. And I think I saw some hand right at the church in Dundas.
All right, let's shake.
So it must have been right around here.
Yeah, so this is
Look at that. Look at that.
Johnny Strides. All right, take care. I just ran into Mr. Johnny Strides. What a coincidence.
I'll turn the volume down. This is why real live streamers wear headphones, so they can monitor the audio. I don't do that.
I can't believe he's in my he's in my video right now. You'll definitely see him once I upload this on YouTube.
That's what we're watching now, Sapand. Jellybean says, haha, you found Johnny.
So I ran into Mr. Strides, who is a well-known vlogger in Toronto, one of the famous walktubers.
One of the
Has at
famous.
least 110,000 subscribers.
111, Sapand. Jesus Christ, get your shit together. 110,000. It's 111. Devin's just kidding. Devin says it musses up the hair too much headphones. That's the good thing. I got my hair cut, and I can like lay down now, and I don't wake up with bedhead. It's kind of nice. Whenever I'd go out in like the mornings before taking a shower or anything, I'd always have to put a hat on. But now, at least I don't have to worry about that for a few more weeks until it gets too long. John Barrientos says he saw you during the video lineup by Mandarin as well. Like, the other guy who is everywhere, who's also a viewer, is Liam. Did he live stream anything? The Toronto Walkers, the Toronto Masters, Johnny Strides, Ken Continuum, Toronto Tech and Transit, Sapan TTC Explorer, Toronto Vibes 416, Yahya, the AV Geek, no longer the Aviation or Transit Geek, Mr. Sunjib from Montreal Aviation. I like that name. He live afternoon walk. So he did the salsa on St. Clair. Yeah, I've got a full quality video of that coming up. Lisa says, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Liam in the wild before. Cam misses my Justin Bieber hair. Unless there's another pandemic, that's probably not coming back. Jet says, are you already packed for your trip? No. No, I'm not going to pack until like an hour before I have to leave. I got it down to an art. I know everything I need. So, yeah. You thought about taking the party there? Heard there was a shooting at the Rushton? Shooting at the Rushton. Shooting at Salsa on St. Clair. What the hell? Shooting Rushton Road, St. Clair. Can't enjoy yourself nowhere. Can't. The shooting happened in the Rushton restaurant. Man was immediately arrested in the crowd. At least these festivals are like crawling with cops on either end. Like, so it's a good thing they're able to catch the guy. But there's, I don't know. This is Canada. We're not supposed to have handguns. Can we just like throw everyone importing these guns into jail forever, please? Just have some serious consequences for that. Oh, this is not good news, but that is scary. You're going out to like a street festival. It's packed with kids. It's packed with people that just want to have a good time. And some nut job is like bringing a gun. Like, Christo says toothbrush, passport, and credit card is all you need. Yeah, not even credit card. Well, I guess you need a credit card, but like I've been getting by with just like tap pay everywhere. But yeah, Lisa says Reddit is I've been off Reddit all weekend. I haven't been following, but that was yesterday? I was there yesterday. That must have been, I was there in like the early afternoon though. Confirmed with my friend who works there that this did indeed happen. My friend's daughter was on shift yesterday. The city is so scary. I still think we have like really low incident rates of these things relative to other cities. Stace Rose Gott says tapping to pay for everything is great. I love the future. That might be the best thing to come out of like smartphones, right? Just the fact that you can just like wave this thing around. You can tap for transit. Most cities now you can tap for transit. You don't have to like carry heaps of cash and get ripped off on like exchange rates and all that fun stuff. Just like tap everywhere you go. Years ago, there was a shooting at Taste of Danforth right after I left. I never went back. Boom Production says there was a gun scare last night at, I don't know what that is, Afrofest. Didn't even hear that. Merlin was there after I left. Who knows if there was a gun, but panic did ensue. And what is Canada doing about this? We're like clamping down on like legal, responsible gun owners and punishing them like people with hunting rifles in the middle of nowhere. Meanwhile, like that's our response to this while handguns are all over the place in our big cities. Yeah. Performative, right? The only time I get cash is if I'm using it around Chinatown. Other than that, it's weird. It's weird how some places are like cash only and some places are like credit and tap only. I don't know. I think it's just my opinion, but you should not be able to refuse cash unless you're selling like big ticket items, like expensive stuff. Sammy Wu is in Toronto today, visiting from New York. Where did you go in Toronto today? Where did you go? Oh, speaking of which, I see Stacy in the chat. Did you think you would escape? Live show. At least one of our two cities has a not total shit baseball team this year. Locked On Yankees is your daily podcast covering all facets of the New York Yankees. Live show. So you've been going live more often lately, haven't you? 2 days, 3 days, 10 days? Because you post your videos fairly regularly. Locked On Yankees podcast on the Locked On Yankees podcast radio network. Isn't there? Am I nuts? But I think I've seen like a Locked On podcast for another New York channel, right? Or team. You had to go to the ER this week. Yikes. Hopefully all is well. Greg Orlandini says bring back the Expos. Fuck yes. Montreal was a baseball town. They got screwed by the abomination of a stadium. And of course the year they're on pace to like do it all, there's the lockout. And then they're never really seen from again. Devin says it's a whole network of podcasts. There are 300 Locked On channels.
Yeah, see, okay. This is what I was wondering.
See, this is what real live streamers do. They wear headphones so they can monitor their audio and hear things. I just wait till you guys to yell at me and tell me the volume. Is there any like Locked On Toronto podcast? Locked On Leafs, Locked On Raptors, Locked On Blue Jays. There's no Locked On Argos? There's no Locked On FC? Oh, this one's just Toronto FC. It's not Locked On. The world was better when the Expos and Whalers were still here. And when the Supersonics played in Seattle. When the North Stars played in Minnesota. Those are like old school names we grew up with that moved. It was a very strange eye infection with a fever, so you needed a CAT scan too. Yikes! Hopefully that doesn't come back. But glad you're well. Get back to doing podcasts. I type CA and Camera Conspiracies pops up. This guy is hilarious. He's why camera companies won't talk to me. He's a very funny dude from the east side. Montreal Expos were the great team. Beautiful hats. I really miss the old Milwaukee Bucks hat. How it had that M and the B forming Milwaukee Brewers. It was neat. I missed it. Why is this the last Sunday stream? Because I'm going to take next Sunday off, and then I'm going to be going away the Sunday after that. Something like that. I'm going to take 2 or 3 Sundays off. Should we do phone calls tonight? Let me do a poll. I don't even have like a clever option here. Yes or no? I'm not firing on all cylinders. Brianna says yes. I tried calling you, but it says block. Well, I've got myself in airplane mode right now. I'm going to probably have to change. There's been some people like texting me like, hey, why aren't you getting back to me? Like, guys, this is not my phone number. I don't communicate with this other than this silly call-in show, so it's not a way to contact me. but during the chat, it's all good. Boom Productions enjoyed my Ray-Ban Meta chat with you last week. Isn't it weird how, like, Mark Zuckerberg has gone from being, like, the worst of the tech billionaires to, like, one of the better ones when you compare him to, like, Bozo and Elon Musk and all those freaks? Like, he's trying to make himself normal. I don't know. Cam says there's a retro sports store at the Distillery District where you can buy Expo gears. Neat. Stace Rose Gott says, wait, are people really calling you? Yeah, we've been doing call-ins for like the last 3 weeks. It's been kind of fun. Bill Chow says, how about doing comments? Oh, I am toast on comments. I don't even keep up with those anymore. I do like, I read them on my phone. I make sure that there's nothing like slipping through the YouTube filters that shouldn't be there, but I'll get caught up. Hey, Sapan liked my comment. I don't think Mark knows the definition of normal. He's being trained to act more likable and more normal, I guess. You would never? You hate talking on the phone? You don't even like talking to your family on the phone? Before we get off good old YouTube, anyone has any channels we should check out? Channels to pimp? Boom Productions, excellent. Boom Productions has a podcast with 2 R's. Mama and Me Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses. So you got these are the Ray-Ban sunglasses. So you edited this in to be 16 by 9. I know Jennifer Gala has a pair of these. Little bit of Walking Man dude spins, but this is very close.
I want to see what the wavy guy is at.
To being very, very usable for YouTube. I mean, the quality is not that bad at all. Jennifer Gala says, I love them. I'm still waiting for, like, I don't know. I still kind of want them, but I know I'm not really going to use them on the channel. I want, like, 4K 60, 16 by 9. Christo says, my daughter never answers the phone. We only text. Yeah, I've got my mom on WhatsApp. And she already knows, like, do not leave me a voicemail. I don't I don't listen to voicemails. Like, that is not a thing our generation does anymore. And I'm already an old person. I've never liked voicemails. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Just send a text message. Matt Bra says, looks like 1080p. Jennifer Gala says it's good for posting on Instagram. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of uses. I just hope they keep investing in this technology and improving on it because it looks kind of neat. Wow, this is what my thumbnail looks like. I put no effort into my thumbnail. Walking Man Dude came up to the surface is Robert Reddick. Any other channels to check out? No? Matt Bross did his first ever premiere over an hour ago on your first ever video. Well, we can check that out. Here, let me see if I can get your channel here. Whoop. Matt Bross, you did 3 years ago a couple of videos. Ohio to Pennsylvania drive, a trial run video. 32 minutes. A trial test run video. Matt Bross, local, regional, national, free-form video travelogue. I'll subscribe, Matt. I'm not going to show. If you want to see the video, go to Matt's channel. And you're narrating too. Neat. What are you filming this with? What are you filming this with? Good stuff, Matt. I've subscribed. Go check that out. Novell Cost says I need one of those hat cameras like Homer had visiting a booth store. Was that the one that was like buzzing? And then he smashed it. Simon Kitty has a channel. All right, we can check that out. Good stuff, Matt. Good luck on your channel. Hey, my video has stopped rendering, which means of course, right when I get to the stage, they stop playing. I kind of stuck my camera through the fence here. So Toronto has 2 jazz festivals. This is the Beaches Jazz Festival. The Toronto International Jazz Festival, which I completely missed, was very recently, actually, at the end of June. But let me close DaVinci Resolve down. There's Simon Kitty. Simon and Gia's new toy. Jennifer Gala likes the channel Visual Echo. We can check that out. Neat. So your video, you're literally a cat. Put your TV up near the moon and your cat still finds a way to get up there. What was that? What was that channel? Jennifer Gala said Visual Echo. I'm doing my best, guys. I had a heavy weekend of drinking. I'm not quite all there. Is this it? The one with 100 Visual Echo via cinematography? Falcon 9. I probably can't play this music. This is probably... Is this in HDR? Because I have no way to convey that. But that is neat. Visual Echo via cinematography. If Jennifer Gala is recommending a channel, you know it is top-notch. Good stuff. She's kind of an expert at this stuff. Cool. Any other channels to check out? But that is neat. That's some good like mood stuff, right? I guess you'd want to make a playlist of all these videos. Just throw it up on the OLED and play it in the background. While I wait. Harjot says, Vivian, good evening. Good evening to you, Harjot. No? No? Okay, we're going to move on. Moving on from YouTube. Devin Sullivan. All right, we'll check your channel out again, Devin. Channel, go to channel. Devin's been a long-time viewer. Oh, I'm not subscribed with this fake account that I don't actually use, but I'll give you a sub. Devin, what's your latest video? Friday evening, downtown walk, 6/28/2024. Downtown where?
Side of downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids.
It's just after 5 o'clock here.
Looks like a neat place.
We'll be walking from the west side of Grand Rapids over to the east side and through the downtown core.
Narrated tour. Good stuff, Devin. Check out Devin Sullivan. There's a pretty underrated city, right? Grand Rapids. Neat. Seriously, Leslie wants to call in. I think, oh my, 85% of you want to do viewer call-ins. So I think we're going to end up doing it. But yeah, check out Devin. I'll thumbs up that. Good stuff. Yep, check out Brad Palmer, Marie Palmer. Ploy Coffee. Is that the lady who... I was in her video before. If that's who I think it is. She live streams from her cafe. Yeah, I was in her video when I was in... You can see me walking by the street. This is in like ASOK, I'm pretty sure. Like that morning I live streamed and we went into the market. I like appeared in the back of her video for like 5 seconds. And the only reason I know that is someone left a comment that like, hey, you were in like this other chick's live stream. I was like, cool, other. I say that as if I am one, but you get the idea. Neat. Harjot did a short video of the Niagara Falls on your channel. If I type Harjot Niagara Falls, will this video show up? View of the Niagara Falls on the boat. So this is the Hornblower. And all these people here are down at a like journey beneath the falls, I think. No, that's the American Falls. That's not the Horseshoe. That's the American Falls, and that's the Bridal Veil Falls. Neat video. Yeah, no one needs to see me.
Hello everyone.
Who is this guy?
And you are watching my YouTube channel, Shazad from Canada.
We are watching your YouTube channel, Shazad from Canada. It's very obvious of you to state that.
सबसे पहले मिलवाते हैं जी आपको ताबिश भाई से। ताबिश भाई,
Hello. How's everyone?
yeah, such a nice and gentleman. और
All right. I don't know why that video played next, but cool. Good luck with your channel, Shazad. Lisa says, be nice. And being nice. I wish him good luck with his channel. It's hard to like put yourself on camera and make a video. The first year I did this channel, like the only time I ever appeared, or my other channel, was in the in like a reflection in a mirror or something. But let's take a look at BlogTO and see what's going on. Autoplay was invented by the devil. Mike T says, fun fact, at the beginning is Matt Bross driving video. He drives right by the road I live in. Neat, Mike T. Grand Rapids, HM of the group Grand Funk. What's going on in Toronto? Any good news? Elon Musk just had yet another baby with a woman from Ontario. So he went to school in Ontario, and I think he's had like 12 kids now in total. I think I saw that on like an Instagram post. He's just like cranking them out. Hopefully they get like the intelligent genes passed over from him and not the like super crazy dumb side. Ontario home sold at a massive 800K loss, worrying, yeah, the home market is not moving in a good direction. Here's the area. I don't know. Is there any like fun news here? Landlord and tenant board practice is creating renter nightmare scenarios in Ontario. I think I know what this is about. That's how landlords, if you get evicted, can bill you for the time that like you stayed there after your eviction. But the thing is, there's no burden of proof, so they can like fuck up your credit rating and go after you even if you already left for time that you didn't actually spend there. It's like a massive loophole in the city. I read another article with almost the same title, so I'm assuming this is what that's about. Hey, Doug Ford, how about funding the landlord-tenant board so cases can get, resolved in a timely manner, because there's shitty tenants and shitty landlords, and sometimes there's just disputes that need to get resolved. No one likes to take it up the rear on either end of that. But no, we don't have a well-funded landlord-tenant board, and people who abuse the system on both sides get away with all kinds of shit for like months and months and months before any decision comes by. It's pretty terrible. The CNE is returning to Toronto next month with food trucks and concerts. Next month, next month is August. Holy shit, that is coming up. Well, Johann Sebastian Bach had 16 kids. On 90 Day Fiancé, there's a guy who's like really into being like a natural sperm donator. And apparently he has like dozens and dozens of kids. But his fiance is taking an issue with him donating naturally, which is basically just a loophole for saying, you know, I like to do something. It's really, really creepy if you're watching the latest season of that. And the guy is a total weirdo. Anyways, Jazz Fest remains an essential and evolving event in Toronto's festival scene. Well, there's 2 Jazz Fests, but this is obviously not the Beaches one. This festival is like come and gone, so it's weird that there's an article about it now. There's a 3-day Rib Festival in Toronto this weekend. I think that is at Woodbine Beach. My issue with Rib Fest is they're all exactly the same. It's like the same trucks, the same vendors. They're going to be at Dundas Square as well later this summer. But hey, and it's also kind of overpriced for what it is. It's just not my favorite festival in the city. I went to one at Downsview Park several years ago. Lane says Elon's kids apparently all have Canadian mothers. You can say what you want about that, but at least he can afford to like take care of those kids, right? Hopefully they're all well properly taken care of. Anything interesting? Toronto has a new Greek spot for stuffed euros. 5 beaches in Ontario that aren't as packed as Sandbanks. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot. Toronto neighborhood gets new garbage bin after years of complaining. There's a top news item for you. We'll see that one on the CTV News at 6. I think that is in a serious note, I think that's in Roncesvalles. The new garbage bins are way better than the old ones with a pedal that would always be like broken and half spilling all over the street. You guys want to do the calls, right? Well, let's speed run through this. View from the LCBO strike at Bay and Bloor. I don't normally record this kind of stuff, but it's kind of a trending topic, and Bay and Bloor is kind of a cool area. Maybe just to get some extra content in before I go away. The next time they're all on strike like this, I'll go for a walk. I mean, good for them. Sucks for us, but good for them. Unfortunately, the province is trying to render them obsolete, but there's a lot of people in favor of privatizing all alcohol sales, and I would be one of them. But if you look at Alberta, they have way less selection than we have. They have higher prices, and the workers selling the alcohol get paid less with less benefits than we have in Ontario. That's what happens when you go the private route, right? It's like everybody loses except the people on top. And at least in this case, the people on top are actually the government. So, go employees, I guess. Get yourselves a good deal. That would be what I say to that. Lisa says, I can keep an eye out for you. Please do. I think that's kind of neat. I mean, a lot of people, the LCBO affects a lot of us, right? Let's keep moving. What else do we have? Yeah, Chinook was spotted over the city. That's a military helicopter. Mark S says you went to Mandarin yesterday with your friends on your birthday. How was that? Hopefully not as busy as it was on Canada Day. If you buy a Tesla in dark gray or black, it's probably been sitting in this random parking lot in Vaughan. Oh, that dealer, that's probably just a dealer who leased that spot, and they keep a lot of cars there. Rise in rodent complaints as Toronto councillors pushing for pest control. Didn't know we had I've been hearing there's like a lot of rats and stuff around, but court order halting review cinema eviction until end of October. Good news. Tipping in this economy, how Torontonians are navigating the city's tipping culture. Here is how you do it. If you're standing up, you don't tip. If you're sitting down and you are served, you tip. There's got to be some juicy comments in here. I order while standing, no tip. There we go. I'm not leaving my house. I hit that no tip button and get on with my day if it's takeout, right? I'm here to buy a product, not manage payroll. And that 18% minimum option on the machine is after tax, which actually makes it 20%. If you want to leave 15% tip, use the machine. The percentage you pick should be more like 13 to 14. I would verify that it's like the after tax amount before you do that. The thing is, like, food, like, the cost has gone up, right? Food has gone up like 20-30% over the last few years. So wouldn't a 15% tip factor in the increase in, like, why are we increasing the amount of the tip percentage on food that has had an increase in inflation? Like, that inflationary increase is built into the tip. I don't know. I always find myself tipping 18 or 20 and I just want to do 15. I don't have the balls to do it, especially like when the waiter or waitress is looking down at you. I don't have the balls to pull out my calculator and be like, this amount times 0.15, blah, blah, and like manually enter it in. I just hit 18 or 20 and like get on with my day. But really, I hate all these stores that have put tips on their machines all of a sudden. I'm not tipping at a Subway. Fuck you. Tipping culture in general sucks. It needs to shrink, not expand. That is one thing I'm looking forward to going overseas, is not doing that, right? Pity that it takes so many clicks to get to zero tip, but I do take it. You know, sometimes when you go to a place that's like takeout, the employee will like, you'll see them like skip the tip option and just hand you like, thank you. Those people are heroes. Like you'll just get takeout and you'll see them like skip the tip. Convenience store tip options 18, 25, 35, 1,000%. Tip culture in Toronto is ridiculous. I'm in the service industry and appreciate great monetary tips myself. However, begging for 35% tip at an easy serve restaurant is crazy. When I was in Chicago last year, most of the terminals started at 20%. Can we just make 15% the normal again? Like, that's what it's always been. I don't know. Your local Domino's does that. Hopefully if it's delivery doing that. Like tipping on takeout, like there should be a jar. Throw your change in here. Cool. Whatever. I've ranted against tipping so many times. Go to Bark. Yep, there's an option. Oh, I'm on Ask TO. Where to meet single men in 30s? Where do you guys meet single people when you're in your 30s? You can go to the Rivoli on a whatever the hell night it was last night. There was a lot of like older people looking to mingle. It was an interesting crowd. Inside their apartments, saving money probably. Yeah, that's probably where most people are these days, right? Yeah, buddy, no money, no honey. Simple as that. At home, we are at home with each other. Username checks out. We're at the Pizza Hut. We're at the Taco Bell. We're at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Swiping on dating apps, hoping for a match. People still do that. Isn't it just like the same few people going around the same merry-go-round over and over and over again on those things? I imagine that can't be very good these days. Anywhere chicken wings are served? Paul Blunt says Johnny's apartment. Where do women spend time these days outside dating apps? Harborfront, cafes. Yeah, where people go. But there's it's hard, I think, to meet people out in the wild because there's a fine line between like being friendly and personable and being creepy. And I guess some people take it as like being a creep if you just say hi to them out of the blue for no reason. So then people get shy and they never approach people. And then you end up with like, how do you meet people without an app? I go on the app. It's just the same 4 people over and over again. So I don't know. I'm obviously out of touch with this stuff. I'm usually at home or having a drink with my grandpa. Is your grandpa single? No, he met a nice lady at cards. He's 92 and she's 89. His best friend has a girlfriend too. Plus he's sweet on the cute neighbor lady. Whoa, grandpa, living it up. Grandpa got game. He's quite the guy. He hunts, fishes, gardens, and has kept bees since the 80s. This might be the coolest guy in the city. We just spent and got 2 hives, which he split. Wow, that is an awesome grandpa. Anyways, I thought that was an interesting question. Maple Dubs, met your wife on Facebook dating. Facebook has dating? That's interesting. Chris Mills missed the whole app phase. Well, you can't really go on apps so much when people recognize you. So I guess you could say I've missed that too. Beauty supply donations. Gift ideas for visiting a 6-year-old who's obsessed with subways, sandwiches, or the trains. I don't know. We'll do calls in a little bit. Let's just check out a few Toronto driving posts. Johnny, my dad is 89 and has a girlfriend younger than me. I have so many questions, Karen, but I'm afraid to ask them. So we'll just leave it at that. So many questions. Such as, does your dad have a Maserati by chance? I'm willing to bet he does under those circumstances. But hey, who am I to judge? 3 idiots in under 90 seconds. This has got to be good. 3 idiots in under 90 seconds. Oh, this is that's Centerpoint Mall. So we are in Vaughan right now, about to cross over into Toronto. This is Steeles going left and right, and we're going south down Yonge Street. Oh, idiot number 1 going left on a clear dingus counter. We have a dingus counter. This guy must watch Ken. What? How could you see? Does this driver not see this yield sign? There's like a giant yield sign right there. Like, hey, maybe you want to wait? Well-deserved honking to that asshole in the Mitsubishi. I mean, it wasn't a big deal, I guess, but still turned down the audio because I started singing. So we got one more dingus coming up. Cam says Bill Belichick is dating a 24-year-old. Hey, who am I to judge? I like legitimately watched season 1 of MILF Manor, so I don't even know what's normal anymore. Liberty Tree says it's always a Mitsubishi. Devin likes the dingus counter. This guy definitely watches Ken Continuum. I'm pretty sure Ken coined that term, dingus. Where's this third dingus? We're waiting a while. It's got to be the stop sign. Something's got to happen at the stop sign. Whoa! Seriously? You just... No helmet, wearing earphones, so, you know, he can hear horns and stuff very clearly. Riding a scooter like an asshole in a parking lot. Obviously just... Wow. That's this is the dumbest person of all 3 of them, the scooter bro here. H Hustle says it's the driver's fault. He did stop for 3 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I love micromobility, people on bikes, people on scooters. It makes sense, but if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. This must be the new video game driving in New York City simulator, says Liberty Tree. Number 4 since keeping track. That's 4 in 3 days. Pickup seemingly hit the sedan, but oh. So this person has seen 4 accidents where they live in. Is that like Jameson in the QEW? Maple Dub says here in Florida, you don't need to wear a helmet to ride a motorcycle. It's really weird seeing you're definitely gambling there. Yeah. Sometimes you see people wearing those like leather, really thin leather helmets that like, what the hell is that going to do? Maybe it, like if your head scrapes against the ground, it's going to not turn you into a pizza, but so this just happened. Guy, this looks like he's filming from his, how did he know to film this? Oh, there's 2 cars There's a guy parked directly. There's 2 cars in a parking spot here. Oh, he's stealing the car, maybe. The car alarm ran off, and the guy... Ooh, that's what's happening. He just tried to break into a car. I'm sorry, his run killed me. I must have missed the part where the run was funny. Gets cut off in the intersection, tries to run the car off the road. Is this Avenue Road? This looks like, yeah, this is Avenue Road. We're going north up Avenue. Whoa! So, this Mazda cut off the Honda. Yeah, don't change lanes in an intersection, even if you're signaling. So the Honda is like, fuck you. And then like, all right, that's just give a love tap on your horn. You don't try to body the car that did something shitty to you. That's like not healthy. Someone hit my car in the back and ran away. What is this? Let's turn that volume down. Someone hit this car in the back and ran away. I'm guessing this is it. Whoa! This is why you have dash cams. Let's see. Was this guy distracted? He must have been on his phone or fiddling with his entertainment system. Can we see? Looks like he's handling something. Good thing he has that to show insurance. Brampton hit and run. Tough guy forgot to put his car in park. Maybe this will be the last one. So this guy's turning left. Did we honk? Do we have audio? Jellybean says, you still have the Starbucks cup. I can show it to you. It's in my fridge. It's my sippy cup at night. Reverse lights on. Why are you... Bro's got a cup... What? He's got a cup in his hand. He got out of his car. He didn't put it in park. It was in reverse. Now he's driving off. And we get a good look at the goof, too. Yeah, we've got a clear ID. My head's blocking the guy. Hopefully, this went to the cops and they actually did something about this. Pretty sure you shouldn't do that when you're driving. This is why you have a dash cam or Ray-Ban Meta glasses, says Boom. How did he get that cup in his hand? What was he? He was probably going to like throw the cup into the driver's side window. I bet that was his move. Because why would you come out with the cup? He was going to come confront the driver and throw the cup into his car and then drive off. That was his move, right? That must have been his move. Because like, I need to sip this Diet Coke while I go rage on this guy. Like, pretend I'm a tough guy. At least you got his plate clear as day and his entire appearance. Straight to Tinder, lots of swipes, and straight to jail. Oh, that's Fred Armisen, right? Right to jail right away. After 3 weeks, police say he could still not be found, probably. Why in God's name would the driver get out of the car? These morons. Yeah, if someone gets out of the car and they come at you, step on your gas pedal and just get out of there. Like, just leave you don't know what they're going to do. If you have to run them over, make sure they have a knife. But I don't know. Jeanette says, wish I could give up my car too. Too many awful drivers. I've heard stories of people, like, when they get south of the border and they get into the States, it's like they're in a land where everyone is sane again. The passing lane is the passing lane, and slower cars keep right. When you drive in Ontario, it's just fucking chaos. Nobody drives well here anymore. It is a shit show. All right, should we just do calls? Do you guys want to do some calls? 127 of you, 128 of you voted. 83% said yes. 17% said no. We're going to end the poll. Marie Palmer says, I was rear-ended by a 20-year-old with a huge truck. Not once, but twice. Totaled your car. Hopefully you were okay. And hopefully no whiplash or anything. One thing, when I worked at Loblaws when I was in high school, one of the ladies who worked there had the same car I had. And she was rear-ended and her car exploded and she did not survive. So that was kind of scary. Yeah, getting rear-ended can definitely suck. What do I think of the changes to the 510 buses? And I think, Mayor, why didn't they do that from the start? You could hop on one foot backwards quicker than it takes a bus to get from like Dundas down to Lakeshore. Like, it made no sense that they weren't rooted like in the way they are now in the first place. I don't know. All right, let me get my phone set up here. We'll do some viewer calls and then we'll call it a stream. Boom Production says more people voted for calls than hit the like button. Show Johnny Stubble's support. Thank you, Boom. Let me get my app open here. Yeah, I don't know. I watched back the last live stream and the quality was okay. So I don't know. I'm not super motivated to switch it to a PC-based app. But I don't know my phone number. Does somebody know my phone number? If you know my phone number, post it. I know. I can call myself and check out the caller ID. There we go. Call in myself. If you want to call in, 647-247-3726 is the number. Have a good night, Lisa. I just posted it. 647-247-3726. And we will have a little chit-chat on air. Who's going to call? I also get a lot of people send me text messages. Knock, knock. Who's there? Me. Quack, quack. We got a phone call from a 404 number. What is 404? Hello there.
Hello. This is Peter Bradfield.
Peter Bradfield. Where are you calling from?
At Decatur, Georgia, outside of Atlanta.
Oh, wow. When I was growing up, my uncle lived in Atlanta. I went out there and visited him a few times.
Yeah, you have said that before. I just was thinking it would be kind of neat call.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. That's why we do this. I think people love to just hear some of the friendly faces or names they see in the chat. So
there is one problem tonight. We're having a sudden lightning storm through.
Ooh, lightning in Atlanta. Are you a Braves fan, a Falcons fan?
I'm a Braves fan, but not overly so. If anything, I'm more a fan of our ice hockey team here and maybe the Hawks. I tend more towards college teams more than professional teams.
When it
comes to sports.
I just remember growing up, the Braves were like a dominant team in the 90s. They were just a fixture in the playoffs every year. And that tomahawk chop, those were pretty crazy times.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of Braves games over the years, especially when their stadium was downtown.
Yeah, that's well, they moved, right? They moved to Turner Field, and now they're out in the suburbs again, and
they're in Marietta.
Yeah,
they're out in Marietta, Georgia.
Mike T drove through Atlanta once. Do you have anything you want to share with our viewers?
Well, I was going to tell you about, and tried to tell you about two websites or two YouTube channels you might be interested in that they do traveling throughout the U.S.
All right.
One is called Mileage Mike.
Mileage Mike?
Yes. And the other one is called Southern Life. They're based out of my home state of Florida.
Southern Life.
Yes.
All right. Oh,
I challenge that.
This one, Florida Hood Vlogs.
Yes.
First week homeless due to strange family ordeal, and then we have Mileage Mike. All right, I will check these two channels out. I'll keep them up. I'll subscribe to them so I don't forget them.
Okay, that's good. I see you doing so right now.
All right. Well, any final words for us?
Well, I do have a joke.
I was about to put you on the spot with that. If you did have anything, sure, go ahead, share it.
What would you get if you got vinegar in the air?
What would you get if you got vinegar in the air? You got me.
A case of pickled ear.
Oh, that was pretty good. All right, Peter, thank you so much. I'm going to let you go, but thank you for calling in. Feel free to call in anytime. And we'll check these two channels out. All right, thank you, Peter, in Atlanta. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. $705 number. I got some text messages to read, but we got a 705 number coming in before I could blink. Let's Jellybean says I texted you. Hello there.
Hi.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Come on, you must know who you're talking to.
I must.
Johnny. When are we going to meet up?
Marie Palmer.
You got it, Pontiac.
Hey, we've got Marie Palmer on the line.
Yeah, I should put you on speaker so Brad can talk, right?
Sure.
He's too shy.
Why is the channel
on,
Brad
Brad,
Palmer? Why isn't it Brad and Marie Palmer?
Because Brad, you mean on the phone?
No, on his YouTube channel.
On his YouTube channel. Oh, because I opt out a lot. So, it's just Brad. You know how it is.
He gets all the glory.
Yeah, he does. He gets all the glory. So, are you going to be around on August 23rd?
August 23rd. What? That's a weekend?
Yeah, we'll be in Toronto August 23rd and 24th. The 24th, we're meeting up with Henry, of course, and the rest of the crew. But the 23rd is open.
All right. Well, I'll let you know. But if I can't do the 23rd, maybe I can join you guys with the group of people and do that. Either way,
that would be fantastic.
Yeah, because at least that way, I can get out and say hi at least. So that'll
exactly.
No, that'll be a lot of fun. I have the memory of a goldfish, so maybe. If you have to bug me, like seriously, I don't know anyone in my family's birthday except for my brother because it's on a holiday.
Oh, for goodness sakes!
Yeah, I don't remember stuff very well.
Come on, I think your birthday is November 6th, right?
It's around there. I'll have to check, but I'm just saying don't be offended if I'm aloof, but if you remind me, I'll definitely make the effort to to show up.
Sure.
Hey Alexa, remind me. You said August 12th?
No.
20
August 23rd.
Hey Alexa, remind me on August 22nd, Brad and Marie Palmer are in town on the 23rd and 24th.
That's right. We'll be staying at the Westin.
Ooh, fancy. So you're taking me out to Ruth Chris?
We're what?
That was a joke.
Okay.
Speaking of which, do you have any jokes for us?
No, I knew you were going to ask me, and I did have one, but you know what? I'm like you, I forgot.
All right, and
I forgot my joke.
All right, well, keep up the good work. Yeah, we'll try to get down there downtown. I'm assuming. Yeah, you're at the Westin, so I know.
Okay.
Of all people.
Can I just say hi to a few people there?
Go nuts.
Hi, Sheena. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Marge. Devin, Sapan. Okay, you know you all. You know. Hi, everybody.
Everyone you didn't say hi to is now holding a grudge.
Okay, just a minute. I do have a joke.
All right, we're getting a joke.
Say it?
Did Brad just give you the joke?
Yeah, he did. So let's. Of course, it's Brad. When you see it, you're going to know it's Brad. I mean, when you hear it, what did the bear say after a long day of fishing?
What did the bear say after a long day of fishing? You got me.
I'm so hooked on this hobby.
Ha! It's a very Brad Palmer joke, but you guys are amazing, and good luck with Brad's channel. And yeah, maybe whenever that is in August, I already forget. We'll try to say hi. All right.
23rd, 24th. Okay, I'll let you go now.
All right, that was Marie Palmer, everyone. Thank you.
And it was so nice talking to you.
All right, you too. Take care.
Bye.
All right, that was fun. I got a text message. I don't know if I can answer that text message. Someone else just messaged. They said, "Hi." That was a lot of 705 action. Oh, we got a 347 number calling in. What area code is 347? Hello there.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. It's me, Liberty Tree again.
Liberty Tree calling. Oh, you're let me guess. You're New York City, but I forget you're Staten Island.
Mm-hmm.
You're from Staten Island, right?
Yep.
And your favorite YouTuber is Johnny Strides. Your favorite T-shirt is a Johnny Strides T-shirt, and you're drinking out of one of my coffee mugs right now. Did we get it all right?
I hope you're not mad at me, but I didn't know you had merch. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I launched merch like 3 years ago, and I haven't updated it since. So it's
wow.
Yeah, I got stuff on my kitchen counter that like if I open up an envelope, it sits there, and like literally 3-4 years later, it'll be in the same spot. That's just it's amazing. I get anything done. So what's new, Liberty Tree?
I don't know. Well, here in Staten Island, we had the Travis 4th of July parade here in Staten Island.
Did any of the YouTubers cover that, like CFAT or Action Kid?
I didn't see any of them there. I saw some political figures like Nicole Malliotakis, Curtis Lewa, Borough President Vito Fossella, stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know who any of those people are.
Well, you don't live here.
I have a question. Have you ever seen Zero Enigma riding his bike around yelling at people?
Who is that?
Oh, the YouTuber Zero Enigma. He's he's like a guy who's a bit of a crusader. Some pretty funny videos. He just tells off people when they're doing dangerous and dumb things. Bike for Stupidity series. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny YouTuber.
Sounds funny.
Yeah. So do you got a joke for us?
I actually do. Hey, let me see. It's not my joke, so it's not original. Sorry. What kind of tree fits in your hand?
What kind of tree sits in your hand? I knew it's got to be tree themed with you, right? Makes sense. I have no idea.
A palm tree.
A palm tree. If I had a drummer, you know what they would be doing, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was neat. All right. Any last words for us, Liberty Tree?
Well, everyone enjoy the stream. We love you, Johnny. And yeah, that's about it.
No, thank you for calling in and my super professional holding a phone up using a free voice over IP app to the microphone. It's about as slick as these setups get, right? I think. But thank you so much. Yeah, feel free to call in anytime. Cool. Stay
All right, thank you.
stay
Bye-bye
cool
now.
over in New York. Take care. All right. I missed. We're getting text messages here. Knock knock. Who's there? Me. Quack quack. Knock knock. Quack quack quack. I have no idea who that is. That's a 708. Phone number. Call history. We missed a 901. Oh, we got a 705 caller calling in. Hello there.
Hi,
Hi. Who are we speaking with?
Aiden Thompson McGuire.
Aiden Thompson McGuire. Awesome. Long time. We haven't spoken before, right?
No, we have not.
Yeah, it's that goldfish memory. I already can't remember who's called in or not. Where's 705 again?
Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie. Oh, we have another caller from up there. Tiana.
Yes.
Neat. So what do you do up in Sault Ste. Marie?
Nothing much. I just ride my bike.
Oh, that's cool. That's I was about to ask you if that's where the giant nickel is, but then I remember that's Sudbury.
The Looney is in Echo Bay. That's like a 10-minute drive from us.
Do you ever make it down to Toronto?
Yeah, I was there last week for Pride.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, there was it kind of feels like the whole planet comes to the city that weekend. It's pretty awesome. There's so many people out.
Yeah.
Novell Koss says a cyclist. Very cool. Yes. Is there a good like bicycle infrastructure up there, or do you just like throw caution into the wind and ride with the motorists? How does that work?
It's about half and half. There's good infrastructure sometimes, and then other times, like, you hope for the best, and you hope that other drivers, like, notice you.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same as it is here. Do you have any jokes for us? You know I'm gonna ask. All right.
How do you get a squirrel down from a tree?
How do you get a squirrel down from a tree?
You pull down your pants and show them you're not.
Did you guys hear that one? I don't know
You
if I
pull
can.
down your pants and show them you're not.
Yeah.
Well, this is like an adult, like, only channel.
No, that's fine.
Mainly?
It's PG-13. We'll call the rating. We can swear, just can't be too graphic, I guess. But no, that was funny. Any last words for us?
Keep up the great content of the videos.
I'll try. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for calling in. It was nice to talk to you.
No problem.
Take
Good
care.
to talk to you too.
Okay, take care. That is Aiden Thompson McGuire from Sault Ste. Marie. People keep texting me. I got like 14 text messages. All right, the 901 phone number is calling. Where is 901 area code? Hello there.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, it's breaking up a little bit. We can't really hear you. It's kind of being. I don't. Do you want me to try calling you back? Maybe it'll work that way. Let me try. Because it's not working. Sometimes when you're using these, if you
My account balance is insufficient to place your call to that destination.
my account balance, my free 901 caller. But we couldn't hear you. It wasn't coming. It was just breaking up. I don't know. One of our connections wasn't good. Devin says probably calling from. Yeah, maybe. There can be quality issues with VoIP. Sometimes just calling back and reconnecting will fix that. But I don't have the ability to call you. Novell Cost says I can't tell if they're calling from space or under the sea. Sometimes, I call my mom, right? And she's not that far, and it'll do that. Jelly Bean says Tennessee. Oh, we missed a caller from Tennessee, unfortunately. Chris Mill says Fongo's infrastructure might be iffy. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to call down south from here, but you can try again, Tennessee caller, if you want. We can try to make it work. Ooh, there's a racy, spicy looking ad showing up on my app. We can do one more call tonight. How about that? One more call. If you want to call in, the number is, I don't know. Someone post the number. We've already established I have a goldfish memory. I'm scrolling up, but I don't know the phone number if you want to call in. Here we go. 713 number. 713. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Howdy from Houston, Texas.
Is this who I think it is? It's the one in
Yes, it is.
It's the one and only Jelly Bean in Houston, Texas. Have you can you just tell me something?
Sure.
I really don't like libraries. What are you seeing? I'm just kidding. Guys, it is, you guys know who it is. It is Jeanette, our friendly viewer from Houston. I think if we did a popularity poll of all of the viewers in the chat, you might just win that, I think.
I don't know about that.
I think I know about that. So how was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Just celebrating my birthday from Thursday and just continuing it. But now I'm just hunkering down for the hurricane to hit later on tonight.
A hurricane later tonight?
Yeah, Hurricane Beryl.
Hurricane?
It's hitting between Corpus Christi and Houston.
Oh, so you're how close will you be to the eye of the hurricane? In kilometers. Don't use miles. Nobody. That's a useless way of measuring things.
I'm not too sure.
Nobody knows what those mean.
Houston's been getting the rain bands, and I've been in the kitchen eating all my food. So just in case the power goes out.
And you've been on a bender since Thursday, right?
Huh?
You've been on a bender since Thursday, right? With your birthday.
Yeah, sure have. I've been eating a lot, so that means I'll be hitting the gym seriously starting Wednesday.
Well, I don't sing, but hey, Google, sing happy belated birthday for Jeanette. Let's see if it does it. Uh-oh, it's asking me. Oh, it's taking me.
Happy birthday, Jeanette. Happy birthday, Jeanette. Happy birthday, Jeanette.
Well, there we go. That was a not that I think they.
I like to hear you though.
No, that's. I think they were saying Jeanette. Sorry about that. That's.
Oh, everybody mispronounces my name. That's always happened since childhood.
Roxy Grace says my Google Assistant here is singing "Happy Birthday." What did you do for your birthday?
I had a barbecue lunch with my family. I've been craving barbecue for a while, so they asked me where I wanted to go, and so we went to a place called the Pit Room.
The Pit Room.
Yeah, excellent barbecue.
The Pit Room. Oh, I think of armpits when I hear that. Hopefully, I can imagine you guys do pretty good barbecue down there.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Well, I'm going to ask you for a joke, so you better damn well have one.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me think. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
Because it's pointless.
Because it's pointless. That was pretty good. Boom Production says Jeanette is taking on a Texas accent, I do believe. She may have taken that on a long time ago, I might think. Like you've had that your whole life, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much?
Pretty much, yes.
All right.
Yeah, people make fun of me. When I went to New York City, I have family up there. When I said y'all, everybody said, say that again?
Y'all? Yeah, that's a dead giveaway that someone's American when we hear y'all. Another one I hear sometimes I hear people say on accident instead of by accident. Is that like?
I usually say by accident.
Yeah, whenever someone says on accident, I always look at them kind of cross-eyed, like what? What? Like it? I don't know. I think I don't. It's like you're a soda, right? You guys say soda, not pop down there.
Yeah, we say soda. But my husband was from New York City. He said pop.
All right. So
when he said pop, I said, oh, he probably means soda.
Yeah.
We say soda. Soda or Coke.
But what if it's Pepsi? Do you still say Coke? Like.
No, if you want Pepsi, you say Pepsi.
All right. So it's not like what kind of Coke do you want? Oh, I want a Dr. Pepper.
Exactly.
Okay. It's not that. It's not that kooky. Well, Jeanette, I think we're almost at the end of the stream. Do you have any final words for everyone?
I hope everybody has a great week.
You hope everyone... Well, I'm going to do you one better. I hope you guys have a great rest of your life. So just remember, it was Jeanette who only wished you a great rest of the week. And after that, she doesn't really care for what happens. Whereas... All right.
I love you all, guys.
And they do too. All right. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for calling in.
Right,
and
bye-bye.
Good luck with the hurricane. That's not a thing you hear people say every day. Oh, I'm just preparing for a hurricane.
Everyday life in Texas.
All right. All right. Take care, Jeanette, and stay safe.
All right.
Okay. Take
You
care.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was Jeanette, and I'm putting my phone into airplane mode, everyone. We are in airplane mode, but thank you, Jeanette, and everyone else who called in. It was a lot of fun. It always is. This might be a semi. I almost said semi, and then I wanted to say semi, and it came out semi-I. Novell Costa's hurricanes are no joke. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh about it just because it seems absurd, but seriously, Jeanette, hopefully it passes through and tis just be a storm. Yeah, but I'm sure you're going to be prepared. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sapand, Jellybean, Janice, Cam, Novell Cost, Roxy Gray, Sheena, Kathleen, Tiana, John Barrientos, Devin, and everyone else. Thank you to those who called in. Thanks to those who sent support. Jellybean says, you want a coffee tomorrow? I've got to sit at home and wait for Intellicom to come pick up a package because I'm returning it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go out, but I guess I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, thank you, Jennifer Gala. No Sunday Night Stumbles next Sunday. or the Sunday after, and possibly the Sunday after that. I'm giving myself some time off. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sheena Roberts, £5 to enjoy my trip. £5. That may or may not come extra handy that you sent me £5. There's only one way to find out where I'm going. That's stay tuned to the Johnny Strides channel. Brad, maybe I'll see you and Marie in August, hopefully. But thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Oh, thanks to our mods, Sheena, Marge, Vivian Johnson, any other, I didn't see any other mods. But thank you so much, guys. You're all getting a raise. All right, have a good night.